Narcissistic individuals don't do responsibility, therefore they go all out to shift the blame. Blame shifting is a common tactic used by narcissistic individuals so that they can avoid taking responsibility for their actions or their mistakes. Instead of acknowledging their feelings, their behaviours, their flaws, they are going to redirect the blame onto others, making it appear as though they are the victim rather than the perpetrator. This allows the narcissist to maintain that facade of perfection and superiority while avoiding the discomfort of admitting fault or wrongdoing. Blame shifting serves as several purposes to help the narcissist. It helps preserve their self-image. Narcissists have that fragile ego that cannot tolerate any form of constructive feedback or criticism. The idea of being wrong, the idea of someone having a different opinion to them, threatens them. Shifting the blame helps them maintain their self-image as perfect. Narcissists look to control the narrative. By shifting the blame, narcissists can manipulate other people's perceptions, making it appear as though the narcissist is the wronged party and not the one at the fault. And it's the person who the narcissist is blaming who is at fault. They look to avoid accountability. Narcissists fear being responsible because it threatens their self-perception. So by blaming others, they can dodge responsibility and avoid facing any consequences. There are lots of things that narcissistic individuals say to avoid blame. They can simply turn around if you try and express your feelings and say, "I'm sorry you feel that way," to make your feelings wrong rather than their behaviour. They can claim, "You made me do it." Narcissists will often twist situations to make it appear as though their actions were a direct result of somebody else's behaviour. Narcissists like to imply that they had no choice but to act in the way they did because of something you said or something you did. They will claim it's all your fault. Instead of addressing their own mistakes, narcissists will accuse you of being the cause of their problems, even if it's completely unfounded. This tactic will often put you on the defensive, distracting you from the narcissist's behaviour. They can turn around and say, "If you hadn't, then I wouldn't." And this is a classic way for a narcissistic individual to deflect responsibility by suggesting that their actions were justified or provoked by someone else's behaviour, therefore absolving themselves of any blame. They can simply claim that you're too sensitive. So when a narcissist is confronted about their hurtful actions, they will dismiss your feelings entirely, claiming that you're overreacting to the situation or being too emotional. And it's one rule for them, another for you. They're allowed to overreact. They're allowed to be emotional. You are not. Thereby they invalidate your concerns and shift the focus away from their behaviour. A narcissist can just claim that everybody else agrees with them. They look to triangulate you, to make you feel like you're the problem. They will involve the opinions of strangers to validate their perception, making you feel isolated, making you feel like you're in the wrong. This is often a way for the narcissist to shift the blame and suggest that you are the one at fault, according to popular opinion. A narcissist will hurt you, they'll mock you, they'll intimidate you, and then they'll claim that they were only joking. You can't take a joke. When confronted about their hurtful comments or their hurtful actions, narcissists will happily claim that it was only a joke to minimise the impact and shift the blame onto you not being able to take a joke. And as people can make a joke at someone else's expense, not meaning to cause any harm, we often question ourselves and not the narcissist's behaviour. They can accuse you of remembering things wrong or misunderstanding them. Narcissists often gaslight you by challenging your memory of events. A narcissist will insist that things didn't happen that you know did happen. This shifts the blame onto you for the narcissist's behaviour, and they go all out to make out that you're the one that's misremembering, you're the one that's misunderstanding the situation. Blame shifting is a key defense tactic by a narcissistic individual, allowing them to protect their fragile egos and avoid accountability. By using these kinds of phrases, the narcissist attempts to manipulate situations and manipulate others so that the narcissist can avoid taking responsibility and avoid the consequences for their actions. Recognizing these behaviors, these tactics, these phrases is crucial for managing your interactions with a narcissist and not taking their projection personally, so that you can maintain your own sense of reality and self-worth.